Hey guys, you're watching the one and only. My name is AJ. Welcome back to another episode of Let's Build a PvP map. A map that I'm building for a friend of mine who owns a server. It's a pretty new server. And he said, can you build me a map for the kit PvP part of my server? I said, yes, sure. So we've got this sort of mushroom map coming on nicely here. I think it's time to do a little bit of a review, a little bit of a checklist on what we've got left to put in. Number one is we've got some more features. I'm going to call them features that we want. You know, features like this big mushroom, that big mushroom. Features are like actual structures, if you like, that I want to have. So I want to have, you know, trees and some more hidden things. The next thing that we need to do is refining. After we've done that, I want to refine edges of the water that we haven't sort of refined quite 100% yet. I want to do refining the mushroom village, maybe adding some stuff to it, making it a little bit more substantial. At the moment, it's not that different to the other part of the map, and I want to make that part stand out a little bit more. Once that part's done, we need to think about a boundary, a wall, some sort of terrain that people can't climb up and cheat their way out of the map on. That's going to be tricky to do because people are always sneaky. They always find ways out of the map, but there is some ways that I think that we can do that. After that's in, we need to do some refining, or details, not refining, details, lighting, hidden lights and stuff like that, or hidden lights and on show lights. I want glowstone hanging down underneath the mushrooms. Get rid of this sort of darkness going around here. I want to have details, parkour details, vines, ladders, places where people can get to and run from and parkour and things like that. And then once that's done, we can then go into like hidden areas, hidden spots inside mountains, lava traps, all that kinds of thing. So there is still a fair way to go yet, but I'm very pleased so far on how everything is looking. Today, I want to work on trees. I want to add on more of the substantial, more of the feature sections of what I just spoke about on that list. I think I want to go with oak trees down the side of all of the rivers. And I don't know if saplings grow on mycelium. I don't think they do. They don't. So what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to put either grass or dirt or something underneath these in order for them to grow. And I'm going to have to be somewhat quick about it. Otherwise, the grass is probably going to change to mycelium, isn't it? I don't know. Can I do it like that and just leave it? Will it change to mycelium with a sapling on top? And then would it bust the sapling off? Or would the tree still grow? I don't know. Either that or I'll have to bone meal the trees as I go. But this is what I want to have going around the edge. Somewhere where you can hide underneath them, you can nip through them, lose people. You know, I want to be able to have the ability for people to evade others. We can't have it around here because of the mushroom village. So we'll go around all of these. So I'm going to do this off camera, and I shall be back. Whoops. Okay, there's actually a lot more work done than you might imagine. It might not look like it, but there's so many trees. So I've gone round, I've placed down all the trees. I'm just finishing off putting vines on all of the sides, so we get some a cool sort of effect from that. Because it's a mycelium or mushroom biome, it actually is a mushroom biome. I done that accidentally, but I'm thankful that I did. The greens are wonderful, like vibrant, bright green trees. I love it. It looks so magical, which is exactly the look that we're going for on this world. And I done some on here. Now, some of these vines, like on this tree, aren't going to do anything because they'll grow down, but you're not going to be able to grab hold of them, are you? You need a block behind a vine in order to grab hold. But on trees like this, you can jump and get on top. Look, because even when that grows down to here, I can't actually make it grow, but that'll grow down to there. But because I can jump onto that block and grab it, I can climb up. I can't do it on this one. Oh, I can. Oh, I can do it on that one. Oh, amazing. Okay, there's more trees than I thought than you can actually do that with. If I put that there, you can then get up to the top. Yeah, so you get these sort of vantage points. Then I also have gone around and put down all of the purple mushrooms as well. So we've got this very... Oh, there's so many cool colours going on here. It looks really fantastic. We've got all of the different areas now have these purple mushrooms on. And I also went underneath it because I forgot that they were hollow on the inside. So I went around and I placed down clay on the inside of them all, so they don't just look hollow and bare inside. They actually have a little bit of an underside to them. Looks really, really cool. Some of these vines are growing faster than others, but once all of the vines grow all the way down, it's going to have that sort of overgrown look around the edge of these rivers here, which is exactly what we want to have. Also, while I'm here, while we're sort of working with green colours, there isn't enough lily pads, is there? There's not enough lily pads to do the parkour properly. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do another lap or two of lily pads, which will hopefully give us more, I don't know why it places two sometimes, more potential landing points in order to make the parkouring a little bit more fluid. At the moment, it was so few and far between with these that there was only like 2 spots that you could actually make it from one side to the other one. But now it's a lot more fluid to get over. Look at that. Hey, even I can do it, and I'm no parkour genius. I splashed in water. I done the jump too big. But yeah, this is now possible. It's more fluid. You can keep your sprint. You can keep your running going. I threw my vines in the air. But yeah, I think that's really cool. What I also want to do, I think I want to change up the island in the center here to grass. Then we can get all of the double long ferns and the lilacs and the rose bushes and really dress that up. I can't do it. I can't do like the banks of the water being grass because the mycelium will spread onto it unless I used podzol. If I used podzol, I'm 99.9% sure that mycelium doesn't spread on top of podzol. I'll do a test one. I'll do that one right there. I'll leave that there. But in the middle here, as long as all of the mycelium, or as long as all the blocks under the water is dirt and not mycelium, like that, you see that's dirt there, but mycelium here, it shouldn't spread up onto there, is what I'm hoping. Or our other option, because I think like saplings, I don't think we can place ferns and rose bushes and stuff on top of mycelium, can we? No. Or the other option is to do something similar to what we've done on our zoo world, and that's to do like a circle of ferns and stuff somewhere else and then paste them directly on top, and they shouldn't then pop off. Let's just see if that's something that we could potentially possibly do. If I do that, and I do that, I do that, I do that, I come over here and I paste. It takes a second. Oh, yeah, because I only selected the bottom one. But, yeah, so that does it as well. That actually, apart from we need the top half, but that actually puts the fern onto a block that it shouldn't be on. I don't know if it will stay like that if I save this as a schematic when I send it over to my friend who runs the server. I don't know if when he loads up the world, all the flowers will just go and it'll just pop off and like block update. So I think the best idea here is to change the middle of this to grass. So we'll go from here. I think it'd be really cool having a green center as well on this. I can't get it all in one here, otherwise I'm going to cover up parts that I don't want to cover up. And we'll go up to here. And I want to change 110 with grass. Replace 110 with grass. That makes that part green. And then we'll do the same thing on this little slither that we had left over. We get ourselves a look how vibrant that green is. Such a nice green. It's like an alpha green. When Minecraft was in alpha or beta, it was very much this sort of coloured green everywhere. See, that looks really cool. Now, I'm going to go around and bone meal it first. Just with normal bone meal. And then I'll bone meal the bone meal to get some of the higher grass. And then that'll sort of shortcut me a little bit. Make it a little bit quicker. So I'm going to go around and I'm going to spam click to get the long grass in some areas. As much as my finger can take. It's not the easiest thing to do. Try and sway the camera back and forth to cover as much ground as possible. Okay, that's got the long grass, but then we want to go into the decoration blocks. We want to grab little ferns. I want to grab these flowers. I want to grab these flowers. I want to grab these ones. I want to grab those ones. I want to grab the red ones. I want to grab orange ones. I don't want the white ones or the pink ones. I've already got sort of white and pink. I want to grab large fern and rosebush, and then there's the 2 peony and lilacs that I'll do once I've got some space. If we put all the little ferns down first. So again, just sort of spam clicking. I want to get it on the lower section as well that I've missed with the bone meal. That's going to be a big part of it. I can fill that space up. That's okay. I was thinking about getting the bone meal back out, but I don't think I need to. Okay, so that's all of the little ferns. And let's do this with the blue ones as well. What are these called? Blue orchid? Orchid? I don't know. I'm no herbologist. Is that mycelium spread? No, I thought I saw mycelium spreading. It shouldn't do, because all of the mycelium underneath the water is now grass as well. And that should die off to dirt before it changes to mycelium. So we should be okay. I don't think this will ever change back to something it's not meant to be. I would like to think, anyway. Okay, so those are all the blue ones down. I can now get the lilacs and the peonies. We'll get those down as well. And then it's just a straight shot of all the other flowers and stuff like that. Really try and dress this up. The rest of the area I would like to keep just mycelium, but just having this center area full of flowers and full of beauty, I think is going to be like the standout part. It's meant to be the main attraction of the map. It's meant to be what draws your eye towards it. So having so many colors in a map that is mostly sort of greys and purple and mycelium and colors like that, I think it's going to work. Okay, this is our last sort of pink flower. This is why I didn't want the pink, pink tulips, because that would have just made this a little bit too pinky. I know it's very fairy, very sort of fairy land style, but I think having too much pink will be a little bit too much. So we'll have some white ones down. Do you feel sick yet going around in the circle? I'll change direction for the next one because I'm feeling a little bit sick. We'll go this way now. So again, still trying to hit the lower platform as well so it doesn't look as empty. I hit the water then. But trying to even out all of the colours now. We've already got red and yellow from the roses and the dandelions. I've got hiccups. Which is why I didn't go with too many other different tulip types either. But yeah, this is now pretty much where we want it to be. Just some red ones. And the orange ones. Double high ferns. And then the rose bushes. Rose bushes really stand out, so you don't want too many of those. Rose bushes are very popping, aren't they? You always can see a rose bush from miles away in Minecraft. Probably one of the most standout blocks. I think they're probably my second favourite block in the game, the double high rose bushes. My first being the double high fern. Double high ferns. Okay, I want to focus this mostly around the edge of the mushroom. So we get some height on there. Oh, missed the load. There we go. And around the outside as well. But we'll leave the centre fernless, if possible. Side, and then we'll have the last one, the rose bushes, and then I'm now so dizzy that I do not want to place down another plant in my entire life, not in a circle at least. Okay, boom. Now it's very dark still. We need to do something with the lighting here, but that right there, that's a center point. That's a main meeting point where all the best players are gonna be. That's where you've got to find him. That looks really nice, actually. I'm really happy with that. Let's try and work on some lighting. I know I'm sort of jumping the gun here. We should do all the lighting sort of all at once. But I would like to take a look on how we're going to do it. I'm thinking fences that drop down with glowstone underneath with some trapdoors because they just look nice on the edge of glowstone through something in the air. So I'm thinking this to come down. These will be at different heights. We want some lower than others. Let's just do a test one at this height. Now, I can cover the bottom up with a slab if I wanted to, but I think that's going to sort of ruin the effect. I want a bunch of those, all at different heights, all of the way around this mushroom. It's not going to be close enough to the ground to light up the ground. We're going to have to think of a different way how to do that. I could keep it dark, I suppose, but I would like to have it lit up down there. But light in Minecraft only travels 7 blocks. So we need to think, we definitely need the light very close to the ground. These are going to be at different heights, but to speed the process up for me, I'm going to just put in pillars where I want them, and then I can just extend them down. Oh, hello. Undo. It does it on the same block I'm on. Paste. 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 So you guys get the gist. I'm going to put all of these all the way around. Then I'm going to make some longer than others, some shorter than others. And we shall end up with a really cool sort of lighting design, I hope. Okay? Alright, so I've got all of... Oops, I missed one. I've got all of the fences, all of the string, if you like, at different lengths. Just going around and putting the little glowstone lights with the trapdoors on underneath. Blink. Up here. Then this one, and I think it's looking really cool. I haven't backed off yet to see if I 100% like it or not, but just from what I've seen from walking around, I think I am going to like it. Just making sure I missed one. I knew I'd miss the short ones. That one, and this last one over here. Oops, don't go away from it. There we go. See, that looks cool, right? Now that looks really nice. Hangs down. It looks like they're proper, like, pulling on the mushroom as well. Yeah, I like that. All at different heights. As I said, it doesn't light up the bottom at all. How can we light up the bottom at all? I think maybe cobblestone walls with torches above them. I think is the way that I want to do lighting on the ground in any dark points. It'll look like little tiki torches, you know, tiki lamps. I don't want to use them on fences because I've already got fences up there, but the cobblestone wall with a fence on top I think just looks a little bit smarter, a little bit more refined. So I'll just put these around in some random spots, just giving ourselves a little bit of light in this very dark area. I don't really want to delete any flowers, so I'll just go over the short grass or in a blank space. Like so. It's actually doing its job really well. We can see how much it's lighting up in the area. Check out how vibrant this green is. I've never built that much, if anything, really, in a mushroom biome before, like in survival or in a creative world. So I've never really seen this coloured green before. Yeah, so that's lit up the bottom there. As you can see, it's a lot brighter now down. Oops, it hasn't got that giant shadow underneath the mushroom like that one does. And I really like that. That's all I've got time for, though, this episode. This episode might even be a little bit longer than what it normally would be. But for me, it's been a super long episode. I may just jump into next episode right now and just continue on, because I'm having a lot of fun. The vines are starting to grow as well. Hopefully, by the end of the series, all those vines will be grown down to their maximum. So we shouldn't need to worry too much about that. And, yeah. Next episode, I think we'll probably be working on a world border, maybe, and get ourselves a bit of a sort of solid area in. Alright, if you guys enjoyed it, hit the like button. If you haven't already, then feel free to subscribe. We shall see you in the next episode. Bye!